Here's what I'm looking at today on Dogecoin. We had resistance, resistance, resistance. I'm on the 1 hour time frame. Resistance. We had a trend line going to the downside. We broke that going sideways. What I'm doing now is looking at the tops and the bottoms. So let's go ahead and draw a trend line, something like this and something like this, let's say. And this could be two things, in my opinion. We had a big fall like this. This kind of looks like a pull, which means that it would be a bear flag. We can drag from, let's go ahead and target from the bottom, I don't know, let's say something like that to the flagpole. Let's do something like this. And then we drag this to the breakout. If we broke to the bottom, we could be looking at a target of approximately 0.13368, which would break this Fibonacci retracement level right here, 61%, which makes me think that it'd be possible to maybe go down to the 78%, sitting at 0.13082. So there would be this possible level at 0.13374 approximately, and then this level right here sitting at 0.13074. Okay, so let's go to the 4 hour time frame. This is another thing that I've been watching. Until we break this, or what I'm watching right now anyways, we had resistance, or we have resistance, resistance, giving me a trend line going like this. Until we break this trend line going to the upside, like if we can keep going sideways and then break it going upside, then I'll be way less confident on these ones. But until we break this trend line going to the downside, technically we're trending down, and I'm looking at these as very possible. At least they're on the table. So yeah, let's see. This would be the bear flag target, and then this would be the Fibonacci retracement, or the Fibonacci level target. And I like playing off the Fibonacci retracement levels, as you guys know if you guys watch the videos. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, we're still waiting for a breakout, in my opinion. The other thing though is if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we kind of have it could be a possible double bottom right here. We have a bottom right here and a bottom right here. This looks like it's kind of going to come down again, but let's say we hold support in this area right here. We came down, held support, we came up, got resistance, came down, got support. It looked like we were trending up. Let's see if we can like bounce, like I said, let's see if we could bounce on this again. But a double bottom would be a kind of like a W pattern, and it is a reversal pattern coming off a downtrend, or like coming, yeah, a downtrend, should I say. And so yeah, it could be something like that. I mean, if we kind of zoomed in, we might actually kind of be looking at the bodies more. I think we'd probably want to be more conservative about it, maybe something like that. But it would be a we could probably even drag the bear flag too. It would be, if we drag from the top to the bottom, a reversal is what I'm trying to say, which would be the start of like trying to move up. And if we could break out of this Fibonacci retracement level, then maybe we can start looking at this next one, which brings me to, yeah, and that also looks kind of like, if we could do something like that, then that would be another W pattern, which would be another reversal pattern coming off a downtrend. And if we go even further, okay, so we're on the 4 hour time frame. This is basically where I'm getting this smaller, these Fibonacci retracement levels. We have this uptrend like this. We started getting resistance, resistance, started trending down. I set up a Fibonacci retracement. Once I think we had a big run and I think we hit the top, I'll set up a Fibonacci retracement just for fun. And then if we don't break it, then we're still in it. So we haven't broken the top yet, and we've trended down, and we've hit the 50% once, came back down, hit it twice. And so yeah, let's see if we could get a bounce on this and break out, or let's see if we're going to continue to break to the downside. Like I said, we're kind of in a channel pattern right now waiting for a breakout. But the next thing I wanted to show you is, let's go ahead and delete some of this stuff, because I want to take us to the daily time frame and see if we could form, it seems like we're kind of forming a potential head and shoulders possibly. Let's see if it's on my other chart better. Okay, so we came down, got support, came up, got resistance, came down, got support, came up, got resistance, came down, Hopefully we can hold support right here. That's my point. Let's see if we go hold support right here and then bounce to the upside, and then maybe we can break this and have formed an inverse head and shoulders. Then we could drag from the bottom to the top of this inverse head and shoulders, and we would drag that to the breakout. Let's go ahead and do that, something like this. Then we would drag this to the breakout. If we could break this line right here, and like I've been saying, if we could break 17 cents, then I'll be looking at 202, but this would give us a target somewhere around 0.19492. And basically the other thing that I was just noticing is we got a low. Hopefully this is a low. If we push lower, then it's, then this thing isn't really, I mean, especially if we push lower than this level. But basically we're getting a lower low and then a higher low. If we can continue that, then it could possibly be that that pattern. And I was noticing like these patterns kind of look like almost like a pyramid pattern or something, and it could be either on the top or the bottom. If it's on the other side, then it would be to the downside. But yeah, see, it looked like there was some support here. I'm kind of wondering if we're breaking it, going sideways. So I don't know. Let's see what happens with that. And yeah, let's see with this little channel pattern right here, if we break it to the downside or to the upside. If we break it to the upside, then we can start testing this trend line, and maybe we can go to the next Fibonacci retracement level sitting at 0.156 approximately, or this previous resistance up here sitting at 0.1619, 0.162 approximately. If we break that, 17 cents. There's a lot of levels that might give us some trouble, but yeah, I think the first thing that we're looking at is this little channel pattern. Let's see if we break it to the downside or to the upside. I do still have a limit order sitting at 0.139. That's the last limit order that I have, like I said at the beginning, until we break that bigger downtrend. Then I think, let's go back to I think it was on the 4. Which chart are we on? We're on this one. Let's go back to this one. Until we break this trend line, going to it's just Coinbase and Dogecoin. I have the Fibonacci retracements are different on the Fibonacci retracement on the Binance one is the small one, and then the Fibonacci retracement on the Coinbase one is the bigger zoomed out one. But yeah, what I was going to say is we have resistance until we break this trend line going to the upside. Then I'm going to be looking at these targets in general. I mean, the next one I have is limit order is at 0.139. And like I was saying, we have this kind of flag pattern. Let's see if that kind of comes into play and comes down to 0.13374 possibly. Yeah, I would rather it break to the upside though, but let's see what happens, because I still have this little position right here. Either way, I think another thing too though, even if we just play off these Fibonacci retracement levels, that's fine with me. Doing something like that, even just going sideways in these Fibonacci retracement levels is okay in my book, or going lower, it's cheaper Dogecoin. So let me know what you guys think though. If you guys like the video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.